already made our way to round 4. It's round 4, heat number 1. MrGeekFPV, FoggyMindedFPV, and FpvDrift, the battle of the FPVs. They're out there placing their quads. And we will join them as they return to the start line. Other pilots have made their way back to the flight line, situating themselves in their chairs, donning their goggles and plugging in, getting ready for this, the first race of round number 4.
Let's race.
And we're in the air with 3 pilots racing. Looks like Foggy Minded, or it's actually Mr. Geek that seems to be ahead now as he goes through the first gate there. That's 31.651 seconds. Foggy Minded slightly behind him at 36 seconds. So about a 5-second spread between the two of them. FpvDrift making his way to the split S. As Mr. Geek goes soaring by him, he's already on the backstretch of lap number 2. And there is Mr. Geek with a very nice time, 27.298 seconds on that second lap for him. Foggy Minded running down the backstretch now as well on his second lap. FpvDrift gets his first lap through. Foggy Minded just about to go by FpvDrift one more time. He does as FpvDrift goes wide. It's Mr. Geek through the gate, 25.956 seconds. That's his fastest lap of this race. And a little battle out there near the corkscrew. He's Mr. Geek now through the split S up to gate number 8. A little bit of contact on the gate there. Foggy Minded coming down the back stretch and through the gate himself. That's 2 minutes. Mr. Geek just gets through the gate in time to go on to his next lap. So this will be a 5-lap race for him again. A little contact there on the corkscrew. Mr. Geek really flipping around out there, really had to do everything he could to get that thing righted. So he's back up flying. It's a little bit of a reconfiguration going on out there. Foggy Minded FPV on his 3rd lap will finish 2nd. That'll be 6 points for Foggy Minded FPV. All Mr. Geek FPV needs to do is get through one more gate, and that will do it for him. 10 points cemented. Probably a little disappointed on that last lap because he had a great time going there, but nonetheless, 10 points, 5 laps, and 2:46.035. And there's your results for round 4, heat number 1. Mr. Geek FPV getting those 5 laps in again. A time of 2:46.035. Just a little bit of a collision with the corkscrew there added quite a few seconds to that time. Otherwise, a very, very good race. Foggy Minded FPV 4 laps in, 2:35.906, and FpvDrift gets his 2 laps. And this is where that puts us for the day. FPV Maverick still perfect on the day. It's 30 points. FpvDrift in a close second right now, having finished his round 4 28, but that is a round 4 race in. FoggyMindedFPV also with a round 4 race in at 26. Fanboy Manboy still to race, I believe, and indeed he's coming up in round 2 here.